I've been using this sketching setup for about a year and a half, so I figured it would be a good time to share it with you. I think I've worked out all the bugs, and I really like this, I would call it compact and small way to travel with my watercolors and sketchbook. So what do I have here? First of all, I have brushes. So I usually have a selection of natural hair and synthetics. This is a palette that is made by the Art Toolkit. I really have enjoyed this little palette because it's very thin. I mean, it is so incredibly thin, lightweight. I filled it with the colors that I like. And you can see it snaps onto those magnets on the board. And then this tray here, I added some mixing pads. Not pads, but pans. I like having large areas that I can mix additional colors. So make sure that you can see all of that. So right here is a large pan. I've got some kind of medium size. So, and then some additional color. I take it and I put it on this magnetic sheet so they all stick on here. I can take them off if I want to clean them. They just pop right back on there. So this palette has really been extremely functional, and you'll see that I can do plenty with the paints that I have here. So I am really liking this setup. Always a little spray bottle so I can mist my colors ahead of time. A very inexpensive collapsible water container. I think I found it at a 99-cent store. Can carry plenty of water in there. Also a little small travel bottle. I use this to carry my water in. A selection of pens and pencils. I have 3 waterproof. They're all Pitt black, and this is an orange that I love to draw with. So these are waterproof. Water soluble brush pen, also in a warm orange. Burnt sienna, water soluble, a white pen, and 2 pencils, 1 fine tip and 1 a very large lead. So 2 different size pencils. And in here I have a kneadable eraser and a white eraser. Everything just kind of fits nicely into this little pouch together. I often have a couple fountain pens with me. I have a huge collection of them. I really don't want to go into fountain pens in this post, but I love to draw with fountain pens, but there's nothing wrong with a nice disposable one also. My colors that are laid out, here is the name of them. You can always go to my website and find out what colors I use. So with this setup, to talk about how compact and easy it is to travel with, so here's the pencils, the brushes will all go inside of a pouch. I'm very careful with my brushes. I really don't want to risk damaging them, so I don't drop them into a pouch. I don't want the tips to get messed up. So this is one that I've cut down so it doesn't fold over and is not twice as long, so it's nice and small here. The sketchbook is the Etchr Perfect Sketchbook. It is 140-pound watercolor paper. Sometimes I draw, sometimes I paint, but I really like how much paint this paper can take. It is truly a watercolor paper. I really like it. So this is the Etchr Perfect Sketchbook. And when I put away my palette, what I like to do is keep a little plastic pouch, because usually when I'm out painting, things are going to be pretty sopping wet. So I like to drop it into a pouch. Then I drop it inside here. Water spray bottle fits in there. My rags fit inside there. My collapsible water container. I like a little lid on it because usually it's pretty soppy and dirty at the end. All of them fit inside to a little pouch. This is a piece of Gator Foam Core. It is extremely sturdy. I took it and I sliced it in half, as you can see here. I put some strong tape across the front. And what that does is that when it's on my lap, it doesn't flop open and shut. It's really quite sturdy. The two magnets will hold my palette. I always keep a bullhead clip with me. That way, if I have paper that's flipping around, then I don't have to worry about that. So the compactness of it is that this becomes nice and small, about the size of my sketchbook. If you need to take a small stool with you, the stool that I have here, I think I found at a dollar store, really tiny. You can sit on something like this for a period of time. I actually have a bigger stool that I prefer to use most of the time, but the reason that I have it here is I want to show how well things fit together. So you can see the size of this. This is a backpack that I picked up at a REI. And I like this backpack because it's intended for women. I'm pretty small, I'm only 5'2", I have narrow shoulders. The backpack is great for travel. It's got the interior that doesn't allow your charge cards and whatnot to be scanned if you're traveling overseas. It's got nice padding on it, small straps, but everything that I need fits inside here very nicely. So the stool, the board fit inside there. You look down inside here, this is where my palette fits deep inside. On the other side, there's a nice pouch for my pencils, another pouch for my brushes that stay straight up. So everything fits nice and tight in there. Side pocket contains my water. And my fountain pens fit on the other side in this pocket. So everything fits nicely into here, even the stool. Super compact, great for sketching. Kind of fun to work a little different, work a little smaller, and just get outside and paint.